All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Tech Talk with Dan Harley, episode number 69, How to Create and Save and Use Hundreds of Highly Encrypted Passwords, recorded on November 28th, 2016. And I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, and it's a wonderful Thanksgiving. And by the way, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and for many reasons. First of all, my extended family is Buddhist, so Christmas is not as big for us as, let's say, most people. Although I myself, my family, immediate family, celebrates Christmas, it's just not a big holiday for us around in the Harley abode, more or less in the Wind abode. So, also it's an easy holiday. You know, all you do is eat and watch football and sleep. So, I very much enjoyed it. And unfortunately, I missed last week's episode. And so here we are today. In fact, we're going to be picking up the pace here next few weeks, because a lot of things have been happening. A lot of people have been hitting me with new questions, concerns, and so on and so forth. I appreciate all that input. So give me some material to work on the show here. So last podcast was Tech Talk number 68. Why I've been hashtagging one free year of barbecue. And if you like barbecue food, then you want to check out the last episode and find out how much I really do like barbecue food. So, and like I say, I'm going to start picking up the pace here a bit and try to kick out 2 or 3 episodes a week, because there's a lot of stuff out there I didn't realize that you folks were concerned about, had issues with. So now this episode, what I'm going to circle around is dealing with the password stuff. And I recently found out several friends of mine using like a notepad doc to save the passwords, and another friend of mine uses his same password for everything. And so that is a big concern for me, and should be for my friends and for you too, if you're following this kind of the same suit here. So, but before we get to today's topic, let's talk about a few announcements before the details here. First of all, thank you guys for listening out there, and I very much appreciate it. I very much appreciate the input you guys have been giving me, and that's why I produce these new episodes. I do it for you, all right? And if you're listening on iTunes or Android podcast directories, do me a big favor, rate the show, submit a review, and I really appreciate it, because it helps and grow the show, get more people to listen, and get more people get more input. So, also, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, questions, some kudos. I very much appreciate it. Now, if you need to try to find me somehow, some way, either through podcast or YouTube channel, whatever, go to primeconcepts.net. That's primeconcepts.net, and where you'll find the links to the podcast shows, either directly to iTunes or your favorite Android directory, or directly to our YouTube channel. And also, while you're there, you got lots of free stuff on there too, since free tutorials on business-related, internet-related stuff. And my favorite tutorial is free and almost free ways to advertise your business online. I'm going to be updating here fairly soon, so go there, check it all out. It's all free. Either way, please pass the word. Share this episode, share the other episodes, tell others about the podcast show, the YouTube channel. And by all means, send back some feedback. I appreciate that very much. Okay, one quick legal disclaimer here, because we're starting to get in that situation here. Some of the projects I mentioned in this and other episodes of Tech Talk with Dan Harley could be paid by affiliate. I could be making affiliate commissions or promotional commissions or the liking by the product or service provider. So I want to make sure you know that ahead of time. And other than that, thanks for listening and watching. And now let's get back to the fun part. We're going to be talking about how to create and save and use hundreds of highly encrypted passwords. Like I say, excuse me, lots of my friends and colleagues, I've been finding out, been doing something pretty dangerous, which is saving, not really using encrypted passwords, or saving your passwords in places that are not really encrypted, very easy to hack. And really causing a big problem here. Now, I'll tell a little story that happened to me, okay? I recently got hacked. Yes, me, all right? So I'm hacked in one of my accounts, and as careful and as experienced as I am, I got hacked too, all right? Fortunately, I'm prepared to deal with such situations, and only one account was hacked out of the hundreds and hundreds I have, and I didn't lose any money or privacy, and I basically resolved the hacked issue in just a few minutes using my smartphone. I was actually at the gym when all this happened, so I was very, very fortunate that I have all my experience, all this stuff behind me, and I had a safety net to make sure that the damage was not going to be severe to me. So, but still, if it happened to me, it could certainly happen to you and some other folks out there. So, the long of it is, it's too easy to get hacked nowadays. Okay, and if you are going to be screwed if you are using the same password for everything. If you use a common verification system for everything, for example, use Facebook or Gmail or something else that you use for verification. It's on one or several different accounts or access, or use a relatively easy to guess password, such as your name is spelled backwards, girlfriend's name spelled backwards, stuff like that. Essentially, you get access to one thing, access to everything. So that is causes a big problem. Now, let me say something else here too. There's a little issue back when a long time ago. I used to hack a little bit, but for a much different purpose. And it's back when I was doing hacking. It's because I couldn't afford the hundreds of $1,000s for a DEC PDP-11, which at the time was the standard computer. So I had to borrow the college computer. So anyway, there's a little thing called fake gateways, where fake emails. In fact, it's going on now. It's a hybrid of what's been happening for many years, decades actually. Nowadays, it's got fake emails saying you need to access your bank account or PayPal or something like that, or your email. Something went wrong. So these things look pretty authentic, and but unfortunately, what they do, you click a link, they go to a website, wherever, that farm for access credentials. Okay, they'll ask for your username or password, and don't really access anything. And that information is used to access other things. So, long story short, is you cannot no longer be naive about password encryption. Okay, if you don't do it, this is basically what you do. If you don't do adequate password encryption, you may as well take your wallet and take all your money out and throw it in the middle of the street, because that's basically what's going to happen sooner or later to you. Okay, I cannot emphasize the concern, the dangers of not heavily encrypting your passwords, your stuff. And I just, and there's good reason why people don't do that too, because a lot of people don't do it. It's probably hard to do, or used to be hard to do. Okay, it's hard to create and remember good passwords. And, our human brain is not capable of doing all that. And so we resort to archaic means to remember passwords. So such as we take our girlfriend's name and spell it backwards, or a dog name, spell it backwards, and stuff like that. Or we're on a piece of paper. I got a friend of mine actually has a notepad, a binded notepad where she saves all her passwords. God forbid she loses that. She loses her entire life, and unfortunately, that's more normal than unique. So, what do you do, really? And unfortunately, a lot of people are in the same situation. Well, you need to do this. You need to encrypt your passwords. You need to do it right. But how do you do it more easily? Well, I got the answer today in this show. So, I personally I've been using for a long time a ambassador encryption software system called RoboForm. It's extremely popular. It is arguably the most popular password management system on the market today. Been around forever, and I use it for many reasons. Why I use it? First of all, it ensures I can store and have all my account passwords with me at any time. Okay, be it online or be it with me on my smartphone. I can make sure all my accounts have highly encrypted passwords, every single one of my accounts, okay? And it's actually relatively easy to use, and it's by far the most popular password management system out there. And there are many years, because of they're most popular, and they've been around for a long time, they have many years ahead of the competition. And probably the best thing of all things is peace of mind, okay? I don't have to worry about if somebody hacks my account, even though it happened earlier, just one account. Okay, so I didn't get too far, so I'm okay with that. All right, and so it's well worth it for me to use RoboForm. Now, let me show you a desktop demonstration RoboForm too. Probably the best thing instead of just talking about, just showing it here. So bear with me a little bit. I'm going to fire up my desktop. Okay, what you're seeing here is one of my websites I own, and so we're going to manage it. This is a WordPress site, and this little icon here is RoboForm. Okay, so now I'm not going to get too in detail RoboForm here. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to unencrypt this. Right here, you can see here it automatically pulls up the password I need to access this particular website. Click on fill the form, and it's done. That easy. Okay, so it is going to be done here, and I literally have hundreds and hundreds of passwords in it now because of security purposes. And I don't do this, by the way. Okay, because of the security purposes, I'm not going to get into all the other passwords, ever. But RoboForm has everything in here. Okay, all my encrypted passwords in it, and more, even my encrypted notes. And I have this thing. This is on all of my computer systems. Right now, I'm looking at 4 different computers that's around me right now. I've got one there, one there, and 2 more over here, and also on my smartphone. Okay, so it's all synchronizes to all my computers, no matter which computer I use has RoboForm in it, my account on it, and I'm able to synchronize all this information no matter where I'm at, what I do with it. So I can, and it's like I can have my password files. In fact, it's also encrypted too. I can literally hand the password file on a disk, whatever, to whoever. Okay, they are not able to access it without the proper credentials. Okay, without my master password. So, long story short, I don't have to remember. I have highly encrypted passwords on everything I have. I don't have to remember any of it. In fact, even my banking stuff, I don't remember those passwords. I change those out regularly. So there's no way, that I can remember those passwords all the time, especially the highly encrypted. So I rely on RoboForm for that. And it's great. Like I say, I can show you here real quick on my... Here's RoboForm here. Oh, so they do that here. Sorry, it's a green thing here. So anyway, on my smartphone, I have RoboForm with all my passwords as if I'm on my desktop, so I can take this with me wherever I'm going. Okay, or I can go any other desktop and download RoboForm and have everything there, so I can run as if I'm in front of my main systems here. So let me turn this off real quick. So anyway, now, if you want more information on this, on how to use RoboForm, by all means, I'll be more than happy to talk to you guys about this after the show or whatever. But oh, by the way, too, I should mention I have a special on RoboForm. If you want to try it out for free and see if it's going to work for you, I have a link that's going to be in the show notes, as well as on the blog site and everything. It's essentially, it's at primeconcepts.net/link/get-roboform. That's GETROBOFORM. GETROBOFORM. So primeconcepts.net/link/get-roboform. I'll have links on the website as well as in the show notes here. That's going to be a free trial, and a special for the first year is only $19.95 a year. So very low cost for a very valuable piece of software service that's worth many times more than the cost itself. So I highly recommend it. So anyway, in summary, if you want to get, and on top of that, this whole thing is a peace of mind to me. Okay. You have highly encrypted passwords. You have an easy way to save and access them. You have you have a. Oh, by the way, too, I should show you how to create the encryption here. Let me go back through here. Encryption. Let me show you how to create encryption passwords here. The little password generator that I can set up to have as encrypted as I wanted to. I can use different characters. I can use hexadecimals, upper lowercase, generate new passwords on the fly here, and use these. So I don't have to guess just from passwords. I could just, oh, it didn't work out here. It didn't pull up. So anyway, there's an encryption password generator that RoboForm has that allows you to, they'll automatically generate passwords for you, so you don't have to go and guess at it yourself. So a very valuable tool, online tool they use all the time, I mean, several times a day. That, and I'm not the only one that uses it. A lot of folks that, because this is the most popular password management system out there, lots of folks, from techies like me to novices like everybody else, use this, and for good reason. So anyway, back to make sure I plug this one more time. The link to the free trial is at primeconstants.net/link/getRoboForm. And that's going to be a free trial, and then up to, I think, the first month, and then after that, it's $20, $19.95 a year, which is very reasonable. So anyway, summarize this. To resolve yourself, if you're still using pieces of paper, if you're still using the same common password for everything, if you're still using other things that are not very, if you know, and you probably know this yourself, if you're not using a highly encrypted password, you got to start using it, otherwise you're going to get screwed sooner or later. Okay? And I hope you don't call me sometime in the future saying, oh my God, Dan, somebody hacked in everything I got, what do I do? So I can't tell you, I can only tell you, well, you're screwed. So I'd rather tell you, well, and I want to tell you, well, had you used RoboForm, you wouldn't have been in the situation. So please do it now. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. So I hope you learned something here. And by the way, if you have any questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, any techie stuff out there, let me know. I'll get to help you with it, okay? Okay, so that's it for this episode. And thanks for listening and watching. And until next time, good luck and Godspeed to your online success.